Most business owners fear the blank page. We call this blank page syndrome, whether it's the blinking what's on your mind box on a Facebook post or a blank Google Doc. It kind of gives business owners stage fright. KrisAI luckily has tools that will help you get past this point in the content creation process, and we're going to show you that in today's video. All right, we're in the KrisAI dashboard now, and we're going to be focusing on the question generator in this video. So let's go ahead and click on that. As you can see, this tool does not require a lot to get started. You need one keyword minimum. You can do a few keywords as well, separated by commas. Now, it will generate a few different lists of questions for you. Now, not all lists will use all of the keywords that you put in. Some lists might focus on just one keyword or two. Another cool thing that I want to mention about this tool is that it isn't just creating questions for your audience. They are also questions that your audience might have for you. So that gives you a really interesting perspective. Many times business owners only think from their perspective when they're publishing content, but your audience has questions about you, your business, and your industry that they would like to have answered, and this will help surface some of those questions. So in this example, we're going to start with health coaching. The first question right away is one of those audience perspective questions, right? So what does health coaching include? That's a common question that a customer or a potential customer might have about your business. What types of health issues can you help with? What does health coaching, how does health coaching fit in with the rest of your life? How often do you meet with clients? How does a typical session look? What are some of the most common barriers to people losing weight and or getting healthy? What is the most common reason people fail to accomplish their goals? What are some ways to combat the most common excuses, right? This one might be a good question for you to think about, like, what are the different excuses that your customer might have for either not hiring you or not hitting their goals? And you can actually make a series of posts about that. How do you know if a client is going to be successful? That's a very interesting question, right? Do you feel like as a health coach, what are the things that make a customer more liable to be successful, right? What are the top 3 goals a client can hope to achieve from working with a health coach? How often do clients come back for more help? Ooh, the hard-hitting questions. What is the most common problem that clients have working with a health coach? And what is the most common question clients ask after working with a health coach? Now we're going to move on to the next list, and the next one starts with kind of an interesting question. And what I want to point out about it is it's something that you might not think of in your industry, but it still provides a really cool opportunity to have interesting conversation with your audience. So it starts out with, if you could have dinner with anyone in the world, who would it be? And right away it's like, okay, well, this doesn't have anything to do with health coaching, but it kind of does, right? Because it's who is the person that you as a health coach would love to sit down with, right? Who would you want to speak with? Would it be Arnold Schwarzenegger or, Richard Simmons or, any of the other kind of like world-renowned health gurus out there? But it could be totally relevant to your business because it's like, who would you want to have dinner with? And you could even add, and this is the kind of dinner I'd want to have, right? If you could hire anyone to help you improve your health, who would it be? So this would be a good question for your audience, right? Because, I suppose you could do if you could hire anyone to help you improve your health, who would it be? And then you could just choose a celebrity that like most people would never be able to get a hold of. And you could be like, that would be my ideal person to help me. But it might be another cool way to open up conversation, or you could change it to which celebrity would you want to help you with your health, right? What's the one thing you'd like to change about your health? So this is, again, a customer-facing question. What is one exercise you think you could do every day to get healthier? This could be either for you or your audience. Do you feel like your health is improving, right? Again, one of those hard-hitting questions for your audience or even for your potential clients, right? As like a checkpoint question. As you can see, it's put out, 38 questions, something like that, 40-ish questions. So I'm not going to read through all of them. I will scroll through them so you can read through them yourself. You just pause the video and you can read through them and think of how that question could be used either as something you would answer if you were a health coach, or a question that you could pose to your audience. And again, sometimes AI can go a little off the rails and stuff, and it might ask something kind of weird. And in those situations, either ignore that question or think of how you can manipulate that question so that it would be something you could ask your audience, or a question you could answer for your audience, because sometimes those will actually give you a really interesting content topic to talk about that you never would have figured out how to shoehorn into your business, right? So that is the question generator. It's a fantastic tool. A lot of people actually also use this for generating content for like blog articles, so like coming up with questions, like question lists. You could even use it for thinking of questions to ask clients, maybe during sessions or something like that. So there is a lot of versatility to these idea generation tools. You can also take some of these questions, copy them, and then paste them into some of the other tools inside of KrisAI to begin getting outputs for your content. So that is the question generator in KrisAI. If you don't have an account, make sure you sign up at KrisAI.com. Also, if you like these videos, make sure you like and subscribe. Take care.